Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to the 8th Standard Science online class. Dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about the female reproductive system and male reproductive system. Is it right? So, in the male reproductive system, we have discussed about the different varieties of components of male reproductive system. So, in the testes, vas deferens, prostate gland, seminal vesicles, urethra, penis. These are all the concepts and the functions that we have discussed in the last class. Yes, no? So, in this session also, we are going to discuss more information regarding the reproduction in animals. Dear children, as we know that if you want to grow a new baby, if you want to, a growth of the new individual will takes place in animals, specifically in the multicellular organisms, that will takes place between the fusion of male gametes and female gametes. Is it right, my children? Yes. So, in this session, we are going to discuss about how the fusion will takes place, how the fertilization or growth of new baby will takes place in the mother ovum. So, these are all the concepts that we are going to discuss now. So, before that, we have to know about the fertilization. So, what do you mean by fertilization? So, just listen carefully. The fertilization is a process where the sperm fuses with ovum and form as a single-celled zygote, that is, we call it as fertilization. So, as we know that in the reproduction, the fusion of male gametes and the female gametes that will takes place in the sexual intercourse. At the time of the sexual intercourse, the male sperm enters into the female ovum at the time of the sexual intercourse, right now. So specifically in the man or in the human beings, the fertilization takes place at the time of sexual contact between the male and female. So at the time of the fertilization, as we know that the sperms is directly entered into the female ovary, that will be reaches to the oviduct. So after the fusion of the egg in the female reproductive system, that will be grown as a zygote. So that zygote, that phenomenon, this entire phenomenon, what we call it as fertilization. Dear children, one thing very important thing. So the male sperm have a capability to alive. They have a capability to alive in the female reproductive system up to 48 to 72 hours. So it has a, which means the sperms have a capability to survival up to 48 to 72 hours in a female ovary. So just look at the picture that you are going to observe here. So how the fertilization will be takes place and how the division of the cells that will be takes place. Listen carefully. See, it is a female egg that we are going to observe in the female reproductive system that is released by the ovary. I hope you understand the picture A. The picture A will be represents the egg, female egg that is released by the ovary. So next one is, here have you observing there is a nucleus of the male sperm that is present. Okay, so the nucleus of the male sperm is directly enters into the female egg at the time of the fertilization. So at the time of the sexual intercourse, as we know that the sperms is directly delivered into the female reproductive part or female reproductive ovary. So that male sperms will become in contact with the ovum or eggs that is released by the ovary in the female reproductive system. So that nucleus of the male sperm that is come and fuses with the ovum. That is fuses with the ovum. So this second picture that will be indicates the mixing of the male and female gametes and separation, the growing of the new individual begins. So just observe here. So in this second picture, so whatever the chromosomes or the nucleus, whatever is present, The chromosomes will be a special modified structure that is present in the nucleus of the cell. So chromosomes is nothing but it is a special modified structures, a group of network-like structures that is present in the nucleus of the cell that will be carries the genetic materials. So this chromosomes is responsible for all the activities that will be held in the cell. Okay, so listen here. So in the picture B, whatever the chromosomes are present in the nucleus of the male sperm, that will be fusion, a proper mixing fusion will be takes place between the male and female. So after that the picture C will be indicates it will be stored as a new individual, that is a single cell called zygote. So after the phenomenon of the completion of the fusion of male gametes and female gametes, it will be grown as a separate new individual baby, that is we call it as zygote. I hope you understand right now the phenomenon of fertilization. Yes. So now, dear children, one more very important concept that we are going to discuss now, that is nothing but how the baby, as we know that the baby will be growing in the mother ovum. So in that mother ovum, how the baby will be get the nutrients, how the new growing baby will be get the good amount of oxygen, whatever the baby is released the nitrogenous waste substances, that how the baby will be eliminate the nitrogenous waste substances. This is also very important to know that right now. Yes. So that we are going to discuss now. Dear students, now let us come to the next one more very important concept that is related to the reproduction in animals, that is how the development of embryo will be takes place in the female reproductive system or in the mother ovum. So how the development of embryo that will be takes place, that now we are going to discuss now. So listen here, as we know that the fertilization will be takes place by the fusion of male gametes and female gametes. As a result of that, the fertilization will be takes place. So as a result of the fusion of male gametes and female gametes, the fertilization will be takes place. So after the fertilization, what will be happen? The mixing or proper mixing and exchange of the gametes that will be takes place between the male and female in the female egg. So after that will be formation will be takes place as a zygote. So after that the fertilization results in the formation of zygote. So that zygote is keep on growing. That zygote is a single celled organ, other single celled and growth and development. So keep on that zygote will be grown up and forms as a embryo. So keep on developing, keep on dividing that embryo zygote that will be formed as a embryo. So that embryo is attached to the uterus of the female reproductive system. This phenomenon, that is what we call it as implantation. What do you mean by implantation? Is the attachment of the female embryo or the attachment of the embryo that will be takes place in the uterus of the female reproductive system. This phenomenon, what we call it as implantation. So as a result of that, after the implantation, so that will be shows the female will be shows the pregnancy symptoms like vomiting and the growing of the new baby, sickness. So these are all the symptoms that will be takes place in the pregnancies in the beginning starting stage. Okay, so the zygote is keep on growing and forms embryo. So this embryo is attached to the uterus of the female reproductive system, or this embryo is attached to the ovum of the female reproductive system, and this phenomenon what we call it as implantation. So this implantation is a result as a pregnancy, and it will be shows the pregnancy symptoms. So after the implantation, the baby is keep on growing in the mother ovum. So day by day, all the cell organelles are develops in the mother ovum only. So after the 9 months, what will be happen? The baby or the mother is ready to give birth to the young ones. So the mother will be ready to give the birth to the young ones after the 9 months. So in between the 9 months, what are the phenomena that will be takes place in the female ovary or the female uterus of the reproductive system? So specifically, there are 3 stages. So there is a nutrients, oxygen and protection that is completely provided by the uterus of the female reproductive system for the growing baby. So what are the major ones? Providing of the nutrients, oxygen and protection to the growing baby. This will be provided by the uterus of the female reproductive system. So just observe here, there is a special modified tissues are present or the channel present in the female reproductive system of the uterus, that is we call it as placenta. So this placenta has a special modified channel that will be fulfills whatever the new and baby requirements. So that is either it is a nutrients or exchange of oxygen and protection apart from the removal of the nitrogenous and other waste substances from the baby. So that will be transportation will be takes place by the help of placenta. So what are the major functions of the placenta? And what is the major role of the placenta to providing these all the things? There is a nutrients, oxygen and protection. Let us discuss now. Students, now we are going to discuss very important concept, that is a placenta. So placenta is a very important function or the very specific cell or the tissue that is present in the mother ovum. So in the placenta only the phenomenon of various components, that is protection, exchange of gases and as well as providing of nutrients, that will be takes place in the female uterus or female ovum. Just look at the picture here. So it is just a rough sketch of the female placenta that we are observed in the female reproductive system, specifically in the uterus or mother ovum. So this is whatever the layer is there. So this is what we call it as uterus wall. So this is what we call it as uterus wall. So the uterus wall, the female egg or the zygote that will be attached to the uterus wall. So that is we call it as implantation, that will be shows the pregnancy movements of the pregnancy symptoms. Okay, so after the attachment or after the implantation, so what are the phenomena that will be takes place? See, this is a special modified, whatever you are observing this green shaded like structure, so that is a placenta, and here this is the special modified tissues that is present here. So that is a placenta that is present in the uterus of the female egg. So whatever you are observing the shady like green color substance or the area, that is we call it as blood and other substances. Okay, so in this only the uterus wall only some of the supportive tissues are there. So that supportive tissues are very helpful to growing of new baby. Okay, so to here is whatever the exchange of the gases or whatever the things that will be takes place. So there are 2 special channels are there. So that will be from mother. There is a channel, one channel, and other channel that is we call it as to mother. So whatever the nutrients and exchange of gases, so absorption of oxygen and requirement of the nutrients, that will be comes from the one side of the channel, and exchange that whatever the nitrogenous waste substances, whatever it is there, so that will becomes out from the other area of the cell. So that only we are going to discuss the main functions of the placenta here. So what is the main function of the placenta? So protection, oxygen and providing nutrients, right now. So that only we are going to discuss now. The placenta helps to protect the embryo and avoid the entry of pathogen from the mother body. As we know that some of the pathogens is nothing but disease causing agents like bacteria, fungi, virus, something. Okay. So this placenta will be having the uterus wall. So this wall will be very helpful to protect the new growing baby from the disease causing agents or from the pathogens. So pathogens is nothing but the disease causing agents. So next one is exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide that will be takes place in the mother body, specifically in the ovum, by the help of the placenta. By the help of the placenta, the exchange of the gases, like absorption of the oxygen and nutrients that will be comes from the body, from the mother body, or from the mother, that will be absorbed by the new baby, and whatever the exchange of waste substances. So exchange of the metabolic waste is also will be comes out from the embryo, or comes out from the uterus, or that will be comes out from the mother ovum by the help of the placenta only. So apart from that, this will be provide the nutrients to the body. So placenta, whatever it is there, that will be absorb the nutrients, whatever the mother will be consumes the food. So in that, some amount of the nutrients will be absorbed by the placenta and provides the good amount of nutrients to the new growing baby. So like this, the placenta will be play a major role at the time of the growing of new baby in the mother ovum up to 9 months. So after the 9 months, the mother is ready to give the birth to young ones, same as a phenomenon from the vagina, female reproductive system. The baby will be new baby will comes out from the mother ovum by the help of cervix and vagina. Dear students, this is about the complete information regarding the reproduction in animals. So from since few classes we have discussed about the different types of reproductions, that is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So in the asexual reproduction we have discussed about the different varieties and their types along with examples. So after that, in the sexual reproduction also we have discussed the different varieties. So that is male reproductive system and female reproductive system. In that, the different varieties of components of the male reproductive system and female reproductive system. So the next, we have discussed about the fertilization phenomenon and development of embryo. Apart from the last, we have discussed about the structure and function of the placenta in the mother ovum. So I hope you already watched all the videos. So is there any doubts, or if you want any clarifications regarding this lesson reproduction in animals, please make a phone call or drop a WhatsApp message. I am ready to clarify all your doubts. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.